Welcome back, y'all, to the Weekly Insider with your boy Josh and Tyler. Today on this episode of the Weekly Insider, we are going to be talking about some potential free agents. We got some way too early Super Bowl thoughts slash odds, and what was the last one? Oh yeah, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about J.J. Watt and where he could end up going. That's gonna be big news. And was
Yeah.
there anything else? Or was that just those?
No, those were the main things as far as right now.
All right,
I
well
mean, I guess
let's.
the touch on is that the Wentz rumors have kind of died down.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, they won't decrease their asking price, so which makes sense. They're going to try to stick with him, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right. Well, then, without any further ado, let's hop right into it.
So, want to start with JJ Watt first?
Yeah, buddy. Let's do it.
So yeah, I mean, I thought the move made sense for the Texans. I was surprised at first they didn't trade him, but reading more about it kind of made sense. They were saying how they were just trying to do right by him and let him choose where he wanted to play rather than like them get like a fourth round pick.
Yeah.
But they decide where he plays basically.
Yeah, it was I wasn't too shocked. Or I was shocked because I didn't know the contingencies around it. Like I didn't know that
saves them a ton of cap space.
Yeah, I didn't know that at first. So when they released him I was a little shocked, but then once I saw that I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. So
And he wanted out anyways.
Oh yeah, he definitely wanted out. So does Deshaun Watson.
But yeah, I'm interested to see where he ends up. I know a lot of people think the Bills are a potential contender.
Bills are a big contender.
It's a championship roster that needs a pass rusher. The Steelers obviously to play with his brothers.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they could afford him.
The Steelers?
Yeah, because they're in a bad cap situation. And they also have two good, like, kind of his role with Cam Hayward and Stephon Tuitt. So they don't, like, need him either.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that rotation would work. And then I'm trying to think the other team I've seen mentioned.
I saw an interesting one that could happen is the Cardinals.
I think I've seen that too because
Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah. And then Patriots.
He said, "Let's finish what we started," or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is.
And I know Patriots said something too.
Yeah. Yeah, but, man. I'm excited. Dude, that's just gonna be crazy because he's good. Like he's a solid DN.
Yeah, when he's on the field. Yeah. When he's on the field, he's a damn good player. So it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. I know Buccaneers are another team being mentioned.
Yeah, why not? Tom Brady get Tom Brady an eighth ring. Packers yeah.
From Wisconsin. So I guess before we start highlighting the free agents, let's we can talk about some of the Super Bowl odds. The Chiefs, no surprise, are the big favorites.
Yeah.
They're pretty far ahead of everybody else. The next two tied for second actually are the Buccaneers and Packers, which makes sense. Yeah. And again, this is all before free agency, so some of these teams, like for example, the Bills are fifth on here, but they have a young team. The Buccaneers have some big free agents. The Packers have to figure out their cap space.
Yeah.
The Ravens are tied with the Bills at fourth, and they have a shot to push because they have some cap space with Lamar still being on his rookie deal. Same with the Bills, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But the Rams are actually also tied with the Bills and Ravens.
I could see the Rams too.
Yeah, good coach, good quarterback, solid defense.
Yeah.
The next two teams are the 49ers and Saints, and after that you're kind of getting to some of the stretch teams.
Yeah.
But 49ers, that's an interesting one because they got to figure out the quarterback position.
Yeah, and I have no idea what's going on there. I could honestly see Wentz going there. That'd be great. That'd be good.
A lot of people are hoping that they can make a huge push for Watson, and I think that makes a lot of sense for them because you put Watson on that team, they'd have to figure out the cap space, but you give them Watson.
That would be insane, dude.
Yeah. They'd have to. Holy shit! They'd have to do. But the thing is, though, the Texans have said they want at least. I think it's like they want two young defenders. And if you're the 49ers, there's no chance you can give up Bosa or Fred Warner.
Probably not. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wild, dude. What the hell? With that rushing offense and Deshaun Watson, dude. What the hell?
George Kittle will be fantasy tight end number 1.
Yo, he might be taking first overall.
But I mean, Chiefs, no surprise, I guess the Chiefs the favorites. So it's basically all the playoff teams from this year.
Basically, yeah. Who
the highest team that didn't make the playoffs that's on there is the Dolphins.
Or the 49ers, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot 49ers didn't. Yeah,
because the 49ers weren't even close, were they?
Their team was hurt.
Yeah, their whole they had an IR team.
Yeah, but yeah, they're up there too.
All right, before we transition to the free agents, let's go with our Super Bowl predictions. Who do you think's gonna be in it next year? What's your Super Bowl next year?
Chiefs again.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I think the Bucks take a step back. I think the next best option would probably be. I don't know if the Rams get there. Man, I'm trying to open back up to see the odds. Man, a lot of this depends on. Actually, no. If Watson goes to the Dolphins, that makes things interesting. But I'm gonna go Chiefs, and I'll probably go with the 49ers. Also, I just realized the Saints are up there, and they don't even know who their quarterback is.
I have no idea what's going on.
Reeves is almost officially retired.
But
yeah, I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Chiefs and 49ers. I'm going the Bills and the Rams. That's my Super Bowl. Way too early Super Bowl prediction.
No, actually, you know who's on here? I think is a sleeper, but granted, their coach sucks. But the Cowboys, they're kind of towards the middle-ish, towards the bottom.
Their ass. They are
booty. They get Dak back. They can get any defense.
Actually, I don't sleep on the Browns either. Seems pretty good.
Well, they're one of the teams up there.
Yeah,
they were right after the Saints. The lowest odds are the Texans, Lions, and Jags. No surprise. All right, you want to just go? We'll just highlight kind of, I guess, the main guys at each position.
Yeah, good.
I mean, the main quarterback is Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys got to figure out what they're going to do with him coming off that pretty bad leg injury. If they want to pay him, because he's gonna, if they don't pay him, somebody will.
Exactly. So it's not like he'll be on a team. He'll be a starter next year.
Well, I'm saying he's going to demand like $40 million a year, like top dollar.
That's kind of.
I mean, how can you not pay him after seeing what happened to the team when he went out?
That is true, but it is.
And like I said, if they don't pay him, somebody will.
That leg injury though is kind of bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's anything where like it can be re-aggravated. I don't know the seriousness of like the muscles and joints and ligaments. Because breaking a bone isn't the worst thing because it's not something that's typically happens over and over. Whereas like a torn ACL or torn Achilles, stuff like that affects you more.
Yeah, because bones heal, muscles heal, but tendons and ligaments don't. So
the second highest, according to at least to Pro Football Focus, their second highest ranked quarterback is Fitzpatrick, and then Jameis.
He's a free agent this year.
Fitzpatrick, Jameis, and Cam are the next.
Cam, honestly, I don't see us as a starter next year.
I don't think Cam starts anywhere.
I think, Jameis Winston to the Patriots could be interesting.
The Saints have said they want to bring him back as the starter. Okay.
Oh,
I said, really? Well, bring him back. They didn't say as the starter, but they said they want to bring him back.
I don't know. Jameis isn't bad. Like,
I think if he gets another shot, I think someone like if they can't find their guy, I think someone like the Colts make a lot of sense.
That would be a good
spot. Honestly, even the Broncos.
Broncos too, yeah. He could honestly start for the Broncos, Patriots. What was the first team you said? Jesus,
I forget.
I know. What the fuck?
Broncos, Patriots.
No, it was Colts. There you go.
And then Fitzpatrick, I'm interested to see where he goes. I feel like he's someone that could, because he said he wants to start one more year.
Yeah.
So, again, I think that's a bridge quarterback type guy. Someone like, I think it's the Jets make sense if they don't get Watson and decide to move on from Darnold.
I don't know. I don't think Darnold's that bad though.
I don't either. But I'm saying if they decide like they want to take a quarterback like two, but they want somebody like him for a year.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to take a rookie quarterback and then keep Darnold because that's just kind of useless. You would want to trade Darnold at that point because you want to bring in a veteran to mentor the young guy. And Darnold's not exactly the veteran you want.
I don't think Darnold's that bad though. People people shit on Darnold like, bro, he's really not that bad. You see his team? Like what?
And then all right, heading to running backs, Aaron Jones, big one.
Oh wow.
And they're also losing Jamal Williams. I know. Chris Carson, who I saw actually news today that he and the Seahawks the Seahawks won't be re-signing him, or at least that they're like far apart on the deal. No
way. Holy shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Seen some people saying that he'll go to the Bills, but Kenyon Drake's poo-poo, James Conner. Mike Davis I saw was the team that
James
the Seahawks
Conner is kind of poo-poo too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him either. Mike Davis.
He was overhyped. He had like one good year. And then
I'm interested to see the one guy I'm really interested who I already mentioned is Jamal Williams because I feel like whenever he's played minutes for the Packers, he's looked good.
Oh, he looked great. I think he looks like a solid running back.
Yeah, but he was always in the shadow of Aaron Jones. So I'm interested to see where he ends up. I'd like to see him somewhere like Miami, probably.
Yeah.
We can get a starting job.
Any other running backs?
Marlon Mack's an interesting one because he had a really
He
good
was
year.
pretty solid, yeah.
But coming off torn Achilles is going to be tough.
That's going to suck, yeah. Plus, the Colts have Jonathan Taylor, so.
Yeah, he won't be back in Indianapolis, I don't think. But yeah, I'm interested to see who pays Aaron Jones. Because if I'm the Packers, there's no way.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you have to pay Bakhtiari. They have to pay their center, the first team All-Pro.
If I was them, I would try to get Jamal Williams back. And then
I agree.
And then try to dish off Aaron Jones.
Yeah, well, they can't trade him.
Oh, but not worry about him. Yeah. The Bills get Aaron Jones.
We'll pay running back.
Nah, they can't. Yeah, I think my opinion on running backs has changed this year. Like that they're not as important as people think.
They're not.
So
there's also like what you want really is ideally a good running back on their rookie deal. That's where it's like helpful.
Ideal, yeah.
But depending on where you draft them, like taking Saquon second overall, he's a great running back, but that made him like the 5th highest paid running back in the league just because of the amount of money second round picks got paid.
Yeah.
We know some Kamara is getting like $1 million a year to be a top 5 running back.
That's crazy, bro.
But the wide receivers, there's a great group of free agents this year. Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson,
A-Rob,
Kenny Galladay,
yeah,
Will Fuller, Juju, Corey Davis,
Corvette,
Antonio Brown, and then after that, even the next tier, T.Y. Hilton, Curtis Samuel, Marvin Jones has been a solid guy, Sammy Watkins.
Holy shit.
So there's a lot of interesting wide receiver free agents this year.
Yeah, those are solid wide receivers too.
But yeah, I think some of the teams, obviously the Patriots are going to be in play for all of them.
Probably.
I wish the Eagles had money for any of these guys. The Dolphins could play for any of them too because they got money. The Colts makes a lot of sense too if they get their quarterback.
Isn't John Brown a free agent too?
No, he's under contract with the Bills.
He is under one more year.
Yeah, but he's gonna get like $10 million. I think he could be cut this year. He should be, I think.
Wow. Oh, that's what you were saying. You think he might get cut?
Yeah.
That sucks because he's a good back or a good wide receiver, and he's got a good relationship with Allen too. So.
Oh man, Godwin, Robinson, Galladay, those are 3 top 15 to 20.
The most I'm excited for is Robinson. See where he goes.
Will Fuller's gonna be an interesting one because he's coming off the PED suspension. And prior to this year, he was always hurt. So you got to wonder what was the PEDs the reason for him staying healthy this year?
Yeah.
AKA, can he replicate it without the PEDs?
Yeah, Chris Godwin, I think, will end up staying on the Bucs. I bet you he stays on the Bucs.
I don't know, man. They don't have a ton of money.
I think he might take a pay cut to try to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, but when you're 25 years old, you typically don't take pay cuts. That's
fair, yeah. But I don't know. They had a pretty solid season this year, so I'm literally so excited to see where Allen Robinson goes. Get that man a quarterback who isn't complete doo-doo.
If I'm him, I'm looking for I'd prefer to go to like probably Indy. So I think that's somewhere where you're going to get a good system if they can get a half decent quarterback.
No, yeah.
But
I think he's going to be smart about it and try to go to a team that already has a good quarterback. I wouldn't
be surprised if he follows Watson. And actually, somebody else made a good point. The Jaguars, I think, have the most cap space this year, and that's where he initially was when he had Bortles. But they're going to have Trevor Lawrence now. Yo. So if you're him, do you go match up with Lawrence, or do you go somewhere with a more established veteran when you're 27 and a half years old?
Damn, bro. Yo. So you think he might take a pay cut, or he could take a pay cut to play in a
Robinson? No, I don't think so. A lot of these guys, especially with the way the wide receiver market's been going, guys have been getting more and more. Like a few years ago, Odell was the highest paid at like $18 million a year, and now it's Julio. I think is $22 million a year.
Who?
And Hopkins, Julio Jones.
Oh, I thought you said Coolio. Like I was like, who the hell is Coolio?
Yeah, and then I know Hopkins. Hopkins signed an extension, but Hopkins' extension was 2 years for $54 million.
Yeah,
so $27 a year.
Julio is kind of nasty, so.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Someone like Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, they're going to get $20+ million.
Yeah, probably.
So it's got to be a team with a ton of cap.
Damn, dude, I'm excited. But none of this can happen until after March 17th. So
yeah,
it's a month from now.
Tight ends. The two main ones are three main ones, I guess. Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, and then Gerald Everett, who was the backup for the Rams that last year kind of had a few big games.
He was all right. But
yeah, but I mean, if you're the team that needs a tight end.
No, yeah, definitely it's a solid option. But Hunter Henry, he's a good tight end.
I know the Pats are pushing hard for him, but we'll see.
They don't have a quarterback, so I don't know what the.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, they're gonna get one. They're gonna figure it out. It's Belichick.
I know. Jesus.
But yeah,
imagine Deshaun Watson on the fucking Patriots, dude. God damn it.
Tight end group's kind of shallow. I'm not even gonna bother going over the O linemen because we're not gonna know.
Honestly, I wouldn't know I wouldn't even know 90% of them, to be honest.
See if there's any corners.
And no disrespect to linemen. I don't know that they're never on ESPN. If they talked about you more, I'd know about you.
Levante, main two linebackers, Levante David from the Bucks.
Wow.
And then Matt Milano.
Nah, he'll come back.
I think he will too.
He'll be back,
but they gotta find the money for him. One thing the Bills have done that's helped them is that they have a few of their guys like John Brown, a couple of their defensive linemen that are not that great they can cut and save a ton of money. So like they didn't guarantee much money for those guys.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Bills are gonna be a team that cuts several guys that are like actual contributors for them just because it'll save them money. And they're in a position where you get another superstar and suddenly you're another game closer to Super Bowl.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited again.
Yeah. Let's see. The best pass rushers. Shaquille Barrett's also a free agent. This is what I was saying. The Buccaneers got to pay a lot.
Yeah, the Bucks are like.
Their left tackle too is a free. Or no, their left tackle they have under contract, but they can save $15 million if they let him go. So they got to decide. He's not worth $15 million, but he's worth like 12 to 13. So like, do you cut him to sign someone like Chris Godwin? And kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett, obviously JJ Watt, like we mentioned.
Yep.
Clowney, who's not that hasn't had a great year.
Yeah, he hasn't been like crazy good. His first couple were nasty, but
Ngakoue, who was great for Minnesota, the Jaguars, but was not good for Minnesota and really even Baltimore this year. Interesting one will be Bud Dupree because he was great for the Steelers the last 2 years, but he I think tore his ACL late in the year.
Really?
So he might not even. I don't even know if he'll be playing until like halfway through next season.
Yeah, that's gonna. You said ACLs are getting easier to come back from, but that just sucks. That sucks.
But I'm really interested to see how this free agency plays out because that also I think because of the cap shortage is going to led to a lot of these guys hitting the market as opposed to being re-signed.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see where everyone ends up.
Like you said though, with cap space and everyone's getting all these releases and cuts and see who's gonna have all the money and shit.
They're creative though, man. I mean, look at the Saints. Nobody understands how they've been able to afford the guys they've been paying lately. And then this year they're like $90 million over the cap right now. So they've got a ton to figure out. So teams are gonna have to get creative and do stuff like that.
I don't even, dude. There's so much shit that I don't even know about. Like,
I've been looking into all these cap rules and stuff like that.
Crazy, bro.
So provisions and rules.
Wow, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. Holy shit. My brain hurts. Just too many numbers, bro.
I was about to say I've seen you doing some math on the podcast. I'm sure.
Yeah, listen, Tyler. Shut the fuck up. Oh shit. But I think that we'll wrap it up. That was good. We talked about a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on. But once we I can't imagine anything really happening for a few weeks. So around March is when we'll probably post again. Or maybe it all depends on what's going on. But
any free agent nudes prior to
nudes
or any more?
Yeah, send out nudes.
What I said. I meant nudes.
You might have said news, but the way Discord, it sounded like you said any free agent nudes.
Yeah, or like cuts or trades, anything. But I think it'll be a relatively quiet month. The only thing we can look out for is Wentz or Watson trade.
Watson, yeah. Jesus, I can't wait.
I think those will wait a little longer.
Probably.
Because both teams have new coaching staffs coming in, and what they're trying to do is keep their disgruntled quarterback. So I think they'll try to give the coaching staffs as much time as possible to, like I said with the last week, like kind of kindle a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Totally cut bait.
But yeah, before we head out, actually, rest in peace, actually, to Vincent Jackson.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. I kind of unexpected. I will say, I kind of like forgot who that was almost, like realistically, because he hasn't played in years. But
yeah.
I remember actually, like, I remember watching him a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, rest in peace, Vincent Jackson, 38 years old. That's fucking insane, dude. Holy
Meanwhile, Brady
shit.
won one for the Buccaneers at 42.
43 or 40, was it 42 or 43?
Like that.
I think
40s.
it's 43. I think it's 43.
Old.
But anyways, yeah, rest in peace. But for those of you that are still here, you're the true goats, not Brady. You're the goats. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and thank you for watching. If you got any other news that we missed, drop it in the comments below. And other than that, have a great night, wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in the next Weekly Insider. Don't know when it'll be, but keep your eyes out. That's why I hit that subscribe button. So, peace.